Hey guys, welcome to the 19th video of the playlist How to Use SolidWorks for Beginners. For those who are new to the channel, the link of the playlist is given in the description box below, or you can simply click on the I button which is present on the right top corner of your screen. In this particular video, we will be making the 3D CAD model of this figure which you can see on your screen. Okay, so let's start with that. So first of all, let us click on File, select New, select Part and then click on OK. Now we all know that whenever we want to make use of the extruded boss base command, we must have a sketch first. So let us do a sketch. So for doing the sketch, I'm going to select the front plane and then I'm going to click on sketch. Okay. Now first of all, I'm going to draw this horizontal line which is having a length of 52 mm. Okay. So for that, I'm going to choose the midpoint line and I'm going to draw a horizontal line. Now let us give the dimensions to it using the smart dimensions, and it should be 52 mm. Enter. Now once this is done, now we are going to draw the vertical lines present at the corners of the line. Okay, can you see this line and this line? The length is nothing but 12 mm. So let us draw a vertical lines here. Again, using the smart dimensions, let us give the dimensions to it as 12. Okay. Now after this thing is done, now let us draw this horizontal line and this horizontal line as well. Okay. So as you can see that the dimensions of this horizontal line is nothing but 90 minus 52, that is nothing but 38 divided by 2. Okay, why divided by 2? Because the line is present on both the sides. See, this 90 is nothing but total length minus 52, which is nothing but this length, and it should get divided on both the sides. So 38 divided by 2 will be nothing but 19. Okay, so for that, let's give it 19 dimensions. It should be 19. Enter. Now after this thing is done, now let us draw this vertical line of 10 mm. Okay, yeah, it is 10 mm. Now let us give the smart dimensions to it as 10. Enter. Now after this is done, now guys, can you see that there is a slant that is being present here? Okay, there is a slant that is being present and we do not know what is the angle of this slant, but can you see on this left hand side we can easily see that this slant is going to coincide with this particular point. Okay, so now let us start with the left side as well. So let us give the dimensions to it as 10. First of all, you have to draw this horizontal line of 19 mm. Okay, so this will be 19. Enter. Then again this 10 mm vertical line. Smart dimensions, and it is nothing but 10. Now after this much is done, what we will do is that, see, can you see guys that there is a horizontal lines these are present. See, this horizontal line and this horizontal line, and the dimension between both of them is nothing but 46. From this point till this point, it is nothing but 46. So first of all, I'm going to draw a complete horizontal line starting from this point and going up till here, and the length is nothing but 46. Okay, so again I'm going to choose the midpoint line. Okay, let's choose the midpoint line. Okay, it should be horizontal. Make sure that. Okay, now escape. Now what is the main aim is that this line should be horizontal. So select this line and add a relation horizontal. Done. Then one more important relation is that this midpoint of the line, and press Ctrl and select this point, that is origin, should always be vertical to each other. Okay, done. Now let us give the dimensions to it as 46. Okay, so the dimensions as 46. Done. And if you see guys, this particular horizontal line, this horizontal line is nothing but at a distance of 60. Can you see it at a distance of 60 from the base? Okay, so let us give the dimensions to it. From the base, it is at a distance of 60. See, now drawing the slant is going to be very easy for us. Why? Because we know that this slant is automatically going to coincide with this particular point. Okay, so for that, let us draw the slant. Let me check the sketch once. Yeah, it is fine. So let us draw the slant now. Okay, from this thing to this particular point. Done. From this point to this point, we simply have to join this and then click on OK. Now can you see that we are heading towards a complete figure? We are getting close towards it. Don't worry, some people might feel that this is something wrong that is been happening, but don't worry, everything is going to happen exactly right at the end. Okay, now after this part is done, what I will do is that, see, this particular what is the length of this? Can you observe? The length of this is nothing but it should be the radius is 15, so this much part from this point to this point should be 30. Okay, so 46 minus 30, so divided by 2, 16 divided by 2, that is nothing but 8. Okay, so this should be 8 and this should also be 8. So for that, what I will do is that I will draw a construction line. Okay, and I want it to be infinite. Similarly, I want a construction line here, and I want this also to be infinite length. Okay, now after this thing is done, as I mentioned that the dimensions will be 8. Okay, and from this particular point also the dimensions will be 8. Okay, done. Now guys, can you see that there is this arc that is being present? See this arc, particular arc that is being present, and it is nothing but having a radius of 15. So let us draw a arc now. I'll choose the 3-point arc. See, at this particular coincidence to this particular coincident point, and see, let's give the dimensions to it. It should be, the radius should be 15. Done. Now after this thing is done, now we are going to just trim this part away. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, done. Now after doing this, can you see guys, can you observe the sketch? Okay, we are getting close towards it. Now I'm going to make use of the extruded boss base command. Now before that, can you see that there is this sketch is nothing but underdefined. Why? Because it is blue in color. Now what is the meaning of underdefined? Can you see it is written underdefined? Underdefined means what? SolidWorks does not understand the complete dimensions of your sketch. So you need to give more dimensions. So for that I'm going to select smart dimensions. From this point to this point, it should be 60. Okay, and now from this point till this point, the dimension should be 20. Okay, see, now the complete sketch has turned black, and this is the sign that your sketch is fully defined. And this is a very good habit, because later on when you do complex sketches, then SolidWorks will not give you errors. So for that, this is a very good habit, that your sketch should always be fully defined. Okay, now after this thing is done, we are now going to end our sketch. And while selecting this sketch, I am going to now make use of the extruded boss base command. Okay, I am going to select midplane in this case, and how much I want to extrude? This length. See, this much I want to extrude. See, here there is a mistake. It should not be 45, it should be 46. Okay, I have done this figure earlier, so therefore I know the mistake. It should be 46. Okay, so the extrude should be 46. My bad, 46. Okay, done. Okay, now See, this thing is done. Now our figure is looking somewhat similar to the required one. Am I right? So for that, what we will do now is that, see, we know that we want to cut this much portion, right? We have to cut this much portion. But before that, what we will do is that we will complete this topmost portion, this top circle that is being present. So let us draw that. See, okay. So I'm going to select the mid plane, it's the front plane, and I'm going to press Ctrl 8. And now I'm going to click on sketch. I'm going to draw this circle. See, okay, and let's give the dimensions to it. It should be 30. Okay, done. Now after this thing is done, the complete length which you can see here, guys, the complete length of the circle is 30. Okay, the complete extrude feature that you have to use is 30. So let us use that. Okay, we are going to end this sketch, select this sketch, and then click on extruded browser base. And now selecting the mid plane, how much you want? You want it 30. See, done. Okay, now this much is 30. And guys, now if you observe, what has happened is that the topmost arc, you can see that this much portion of the circle is cut, and only in the center there is a width of 10 that is being present. Okay, so complete circle is present only for a width of 10, but this front portion is got cut. So let us cut that. So for that, we obviously have to use the extruded cut. Before that, we have to draw the sketch. Okay, so let us select this plane, Ctrl 8, and let us click on sketch. Okay, how much we are going to draw the portion that we want to cut now. Okay, okay, done. Give the smart dimensions, it should be 30. Okay, now after this, just draw a horizontal line which will be present at a distance of 8 from the top of the circle. Click on escape. There should not be any relation that is being added. Okay, see, can you see that there is a relation that is being getting added? Okay, click and done. Escape. I'm going to select this line and check which are the relations that are being added. It is horizontal. I want it to be horizontal, and it should coincide with the circle. I am totally fine with it. Now I'm going to draw make use of center line, and I'm going to draw a tangent to this circle. Escape. Select this line, select this, and click on tangent. Done. Now after this, let's give the dimensions between this particular point, which should be 8. Okay, done. So we want this much portion to be cut. So let us trim this below part. Okay, can you see it has now got trimmed away? Okay, done. Okay, your sketch is now done. Exit the sketch, select this sketch, and click on extruded cut. And how much do you want to cut now? It is nothing but 10. Can you see? So give the dimensions as 10 and hit enter. The same thing you have to do on this sub part as well. If you want to skip this video, you can skip, or if you want to watch how I did it, you can again have a look at it. So for that, I'm going to select this plane. I'm going to select sketch. Give the dimensions, it should be 30. Done. Now after this, draw a horizontal line. Done. Now again, select the center line. Done. Escape. Make sure that this should be tangential to it. Done. Now give the smart dimensions, it should be 8. Now we want only this much part to be cut, so we'll trim this below part. Okay, done. And how much do you want to cut? First of all, exit the sketch, select the sketch, features, extruded cut. How much do you want to cut? See, you want this portion to be cut for 10 mm. Done. See. Now guys, can you see? The only thing we are left with is nothing but this particular cut. So how are we going to cut this particular portion? We have to cut this particular portion. So now we know that the vertical dimension of this is going to be how much? 60 minus 34, that is nothing but 26. Okay, so 26, we know the vertical dimensions of it. So let us draw that. So let us select this plane, press Ctrl 8. Now first sketch, select a line. We know that it should be 26. Give the smart dimensions to it as 26. Enter. Now after this, again sketch a line on this side as well, because the cut is present on that side as well. So give the dimensions as 26. Now after this, just simply draw a horizontal. Okay, done. And now just complete this sketch. Done. Now my sketch is ready. I will select this sketch and I will select on extruded cut. And how much do I want to cut this? So for that, refer to the figure. It should be 13. Okay, done. So 13 should be your cut. Enter. Now the same thing again you have to do on the other side as well. To select this plane, press Ctrl 8, sketch, draw a vertical line. Okay, similarly draw a vertical line here. Do the smart dimensions as 26. It was 26, right? Let me make sure again. Yeah, it was 26. 60 minus 34. Okay. Similarly here, it should be 26. Enter. And just draw a horizontal line here. And now complete the sketch. Okay, there is some error that is showing. Let me press Ctrl Z. Okay, let me draw a horizontal line first. Okay, done. Okay, after this thing is done, I will exit my sketch. I will select this sketch. Using the features, I will select extruded cut. And how much do I want to cut it? It should be 13. So done. Now guys, can you see? Your figure is completely ready now. See, if you want to watch the figure again, see, this thing is completely ready. So guys, if you like this video, then please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and guys, go check out the playlist on SolidWorks. The videos might be helpful for you all. And guys, thank you for watching this video.